So first of all, I guess congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
I guess I just wanted to ask, how did you get first involved with this project?
Basically, Jeremy reached out to my rep and sent the script, basically, and I read it, and he asked me to come and do the Sundance Directors Lab, and it was kind of one of those crazy things. One of our producers had seen me in a film and put my photo in front of Jeremy, and he was like, that's what I pictured, and he saw a different film I'd done, and was like, okay, she can act, like, let's just bring her out. And I thought he was crazy because it was such a different character, and I was like, dude, I can't rap. Like, I don't think that I'm the right person. But he kind of had this blind faith and asked me to come out anyway and just see. And I thought, okay, like, what do I have to lose? It's such a cool script. I really want to see what I can do with it, and it terrified me. So I thought that's always a good thing to do.
Yeah, and it's so interesting hearing that you couldn't rap when you first got the role, because when you see you on screen, it seems like you're a natural. But I mean, was it really hard to learn how to?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely really hard. Just practicing, like so much practice, and I think the main thing is confidence.
Yeah.
And it was also kind of like finding the accent, learning how to rap in that accent, and it was just I was also in that headspace. We were doing this constantly for a few months, and it was my whole life at that time. So it was so much easier then. Like, now I think about it and it's like, oh my gosh, this time last year I was just rapping every day, and that's so not my reality anymore.
Because you came from Australia to LA, was it? Is that what you did? Was that quite an intense experience?
Yeah, I mean, I came out when I was a month before my 19th birthday, and it was one of those kind of crazy things because you move away from home and you don't know anyone, and I've never lived away from home before, so I had to learn how to kind of pay bills and just be by yourself without your family for the first time, and it's hard, but at the same time I knew what I wanted to do, and I wanted to act, and I was getting opportunities out there, so I did.
And did you ever think you'd star in a film like this?
No, that is the simple answer. I really did not. I didn't think I would ever kind of be in a film like this, and even when I read the script, I was like, I don't know how I can do this, because I physically don't know how I can do this, and it was just time, practice, and it was probably the hardest film I'm going to have to do, but it was such an incredible experience. I'm glad I got the chance to.
Because I guess maybe linked to that is that it's so sad that we still sort of have to say it, but having a hero like you in like a film is still a rarity, just
Definitely.
In terms of just how like people look in these kind of films.
Definitely.
So, did you sort of approach this as like an opportunity to kind of change that, or was it just like a happy accident?
I mean, I think the thing that I really loved about this script was that Jeremy these were just like real women that he grew up with, and this script wasn't even necessarily about, I mean, it really does touch on body image so much, obviously, but it wasn't about a big girl. The whole kind of premise is just about a girl who is trying to achieve this dream and kind of like struggling to figure out who she is along the way, and it just happens to be that she is. It was a very normal story about life, and it was normalizing it, which it is normal in reality if you look around. So it was kind of a really cool story, because I was like, that isn't even the focus, this is just the reality of it, and I felt like a very real family dynamic with her mom and her grandma, and just kind of the struggles, and that was kind of like the thing that really drew me in, and yeah, definitely people want to be represented. So when you get to make a movie like this, it's like I wish I kind of had this movie when I was growing up and could kind of see myself represented more.
And have you met any fans or anything who have said that this is kind of a good movie for that?
I have met some people, and it's really nice to kind of hear feedback when they're just like, I'm really excited that you're in this, because it kind of like makes me think, oh, I can actually do it too, and that's an amazing thing, because it's like, of course you can. It's like you go for what you want, like regardless of what people are going to try and box they try and fit you in. You don't have to fit in that. You do what you really want to do, what you're passionate about. Yeah.
And this has had such a crazy journey, this film. I mean, did you ever think it was going to be so like popular as it was at Sundance when it premiered?
No, I mean, you can never predict that. I mean, it's such a crazy thing. Like I said, we had an amazing time filming, so you hope that that's just going to translate but you never know. And the fact that it was very overwhelming, definitely did not expect the reaction that we got. And when you get that reaction, it's kind of this huge relief in a way. And then it's also, it feels like a bit of pressure, but not in a bad way. But it's kind of been very overwhelming and a very cool experience.
Maybe I just want to ask, what's next?
What's next?
Is it too soon to think about what's next? Or?
No, I mean, I already have some stuff lined up.
Okay.
Because we finished filming this like almost a year ago, so it's nice. But I'm doing a film called Skin later this year, which I'm really excited about, and it's based on a true story. I've always wanted to play a real person, so I'm excited for that, and then just kind of seeing what else happens. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with
Thank you
the
so
premiere
much.
and everything.
Thank
Hope it
you.
all
I
goes great.
appreciate it. It was great meeting you.